Let's look at what comes with the embroidery module for accessories and which things you need to pull out of your accessory box. So first off, we are going to want to use the R foot. So that came with your regular presser feet. You will also want to have embroidery needles. There are embroidery needles in your pack that came with it, but make sure you buy some extra ones because there's only one and it's a size 90. If you're working on cotton fabrics, you're probably going to want an embroidery size 75 or 80, whichever you can get there. You're going to need a bobbin and some bobbin thread, so we'll get into how to wind a bobbin. Now about the feet, I would recommend a Sensor Q foot. It's available at your local Husqvarna Viking dealer. It has a little bit more bounce to it, and it is the foot that comes with all the higher end Husqvarna Viking embroidery machines. So if it comes with the big boys, I think you should purchase it for this one. Believe me, it just helps eliminate a lot of extra things. So that's one that is optional, but you do have the R foot to use. Have your multi-purpose tool to change the needles out, screwdriver to get that needle in and out. If you have a straight stitch throat plate, put that on and then set your machine to note that that is on there. You will have a pair of embroidery scissors in your packet, and so those are nice and curved, but just find the ones that work for you. I have a pair that works for me, so we'll have those. You have embroidery thread. Embroidery thread is a certain weight to help fill the designs in perfectly. You have a nice little starter pack that will come with this, and you also have some fabric and some stabilizer. Now look what's actually in here. There's one extra piece I want to point out that comes with this machine. This is kind of a piece that will fit inside the hoop. So if you ever try hooping something that's a little bit more delicate, like a lighter weight fabric, a silk, or even some netting, you can actually hoop this up and it will actually help hold it. Or something that you don't want to get smushed, like a velvet or something, you can put that in there. It's kind of got a light sticky tack, so don't throw this out. This is definitely supposed to be there. You know, honestly, I haven't needed to use it, but when I do, I will have it right at my fingertips. Another thing that you'll have is a set of clips. These little guys will help, especially when working with this larger hoop. They will actually clip into the side of your hoops here. So they'll actually slide in there and kind of squeeze the two hoops together, especially on those longer sides. You definitely want to have those handy for some of those larger projects. You also want to pull out your USB stick. This is required. The designs are on here. There's nothing inside the machine. Your designs are here. Go ahead and tie on the little holder, and then we'll insert that onto the side of the machine. Sometimes too, what I'll do is even just go around the handle. Then that way when I transport my machine, that USB stick is definitely not going anywhere, and then I can just go ahead and plug that in. So you also have two hoops. You have the largest one. Everything's always written for size-wise, 360 by 200 here, and then you also have your 120 by 120 hoop. Now you'll notice there's quite a big change in size between these two hoops. Viking is one that has a lot of hoops available. I would recommend one in the middle here. You can get them in different sizes. You can get them as wide as your widest one, like an 8 by 8, which is a 200 by 200 hoop. That is a nice middle size, great for quilt blocks and a lot of other things. Then you're not wasting all this extra stabilizer by using only your largest hoop. So check out what's available. Once you get started, you'll kind of see what design sizes you tend to embroider and then kind of go from there. You might end up with a couple hoops. Maybe you'll end up with all of them because you want to have all the versatility that this machine will offer. So let's get started how to attach the embroidery unit on and get threaded up specific for embroidery of all your designs, and let's get creative.